This forecast update, effective around 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday, October 23rd, 2013. And guys, we've got some interesting developments we want to show you today. Start you off over here in the Bay of Campehce. You know, we've been talking about it on our Twitter and our Facebook pages and in our updates about the possibility of something developing in the Bay of Campehce. And as of 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time earlier today, National Hurricane Center now giving this area a 10% chance of development over the next 5 days. There's going to be increasing surf conditions all the way down in here to the Bay of Campehce and work its way around up in here towards southern Texas as a predominant northeast flow is now developed on the backside of this area of low pressure. The forecast is for high pressure to build into the northern Gulf of Mexico, creating more of an easterly flow, and that's going to help tighten up the gradient a little bit and increase surf from along the Texas coast down in here towards the Bay of Campehce. Highest seas forecast at the moment out of the northeast in the Bay of Campehce, 10 to 13 feet next 36 to 48 hours. But wanted to show you what we kind of looking at this afternoon and what it could mean towards surf, towards South Florida. Looks like South Florida is going to get a really decent bump coming up as seas are going to increase in the Bahamas up to 7 feet. But we're watching this upper level low feature that is spinning near Hispaniola, and a lot of times upper level lows, given the right circumstances, can work their way down to the surface and develop. What we're seeing this afternoon, you can clearly see the clockwise rotation in here in the channel between Cuba and Hispaniola, but we're seeing convection starting to fire up on the backside of this. And as the front starts to move off towards the northeast, it looks like it's weakened a little bit over Florida this afternoon, and it could be that we could see a piece of energy from that front and what we have over in the Bay of Campehce bleed over in here towards the Caribbean Sea. That's what we're going to be watching for. But if we get a strong enough pinching of the gradient between the front and anything trying to develop with this upper level low feature, could start to increase the swell conditions in here for South Florida, say in about 48 or 72 hours. We're still putting our thinking cap in on that, but this is what we're watching this afternoon, guys. Guys, this is time of year you need to pay attention. Always watch the tail ends of fronts or a long stalled fronts for an area of low pressure to spin up, and it looks like we've got something trying to come together here. Stay tuned for the next update.